Greetings, gamers. This is Jared Leopold coming to you. I'm having some cat difficulty. We are at the championship game of Ashes Knockouts. Great to be back. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what these cards do. I own them. I've owned every single piece of this cardboard of this game. However, I don't think I've opened a box in quite some time. Live playing around here is not really a thing. We've got Mbauers versus Redentor here in the championship. We've got a Rowan which I've been waiting for this type of deck. The last time I was playing, that Paladin was still BMOC, and I imagine it still is. We've got Mbauers on Odette. Now, I watched Mbauers play Odette just yesterday for another game. I'm wondering if it's going to be a very similar thing, where we're going to see some crazy backflips in this new illusion summon book or whatever. It's 8 in the morning here in beautiful Iowa. My the price for doing this is that my daughter is going to be creeping around here every once in a while, so just be aware. Real quick, before the game gets fully on its way, thank yous to Dijon and Skok for putting together websites for us for Ashes.live and Ash Techie. And if you didn't know, hey, let's help out these artists, right? I know it's not for both of them. It's just for Ash Taki having a Patreon, but they put in so much time, so many hours in for us to enjoy this game, for us to be able to even do this part. It's amazing, and we should really help them out. So check out the Patreon. And here we go. Turn one, starting off with Redentor. Gonna do a little bit of what are we doing? Flip up. Gotta get ourselves a rose in Shimmerwing. Gotta love a Shimmerwing, especially getting that draw out of Rowan. There's the Summon Shade Prowler. I've been seeing that thing everywhere. I cannot wait to see it close up so I can read the actual words on the summon itself. All right, what are we pitching here? Yeah, Old Salt, still amazing. Ritualist, both playing Old Salt, no surprise there. Royal Charm, out of Rowan. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. You've got the spell board to be able to support it. Light, Lightbringer. Okay, this looks very similar to the deck that Mbowers played in another championship game just the other day. So, holy cats, got ourselves a Turtle Guard, which another good card that I like out of Rowan. Tough to do. I figured that there would be a lot more spin down in this environment, but if you're running Turtle Guard, you're not afraid of that. All right, the first of the new cards that I haven't seen yet is the Umbral Acrobat. Let's see now. First of all, giving an illusion card unit guard is nuts. Declared as an attacker, blocker, or guard, you may swap a target's printed attack value with its printed life value. So any unit, you can swap them. Interesting. Glory Aspirant, yep, phenomenal. Especially when mixed with your paladins, throwing those lion heads around. What does he go get? Yeah, moves a paladin to hand. Sure he does. There's the Prowler. When this unit is declared as an attacker, you may deal 3 damage to a target unit and opponent controls. Attack value less than this unit's attack value. Attack value of 2. Jade Prowler. Bonkers. That's what I'm going to say about that. Now, it does have Fade. Uh, totally worth it. That card's super bonkers. Um, I don't know if there's much more you can really say about that. It's got the 3 life, so you're getting around traps, ice traps. Uh, there's still plenty of targets at 1 and 0 life. All right, there's our regress coming down from Rowan on the Umbral Acrobat. I saw this play the other day too Yeah, is that just a super common thing for Silver Paladins these days? Like, is everyone auto first fiving regress? All right. Silver Paladin gets gets large, pulling over a divine die. All right, then here's this Silver Paladin. Wait, what am I missing there? I mean, he had to have known that was coming. Comes into play, you may destroy a target unit controlled by an attack with value of one or less. Did he throw a regress on there? Yes. Okay, this happened so fast. Regress, Paladin drops it like it's hot. Ooh, you gotta like that. Putting the buff on the Shade Prowler, so when it swings, it can take out the Turtle Guard. Yikes, we are in Trouble Towns. Kind of, but not really. Rowan still got Exhume in his Shimmer Wing, so I don't think Rowan's gonna take any damage. Paladin is kind of stuck though, huh? Nothing's gonna have one life or less. Now on the plus side, the Prowler is gonna go away. Shimmerwing is just there to block the Silver Paladin. Yeah. Puts it on two, which is a little funny. Yeah. Odette still exists. Enter the Fray still being one of the best Phoenix Born abilities out there, especially for munching on those zero. Like in this environment, zero attackers are so bad right now. With Paladin in what is this? The Acrobat. Wow, it's tough. All right. I was mistaken. Rowan takes the first blood here. Mbauers, monster, monster. Board I had on board. That five butt on the Silver Paladin just makes that unit super sticky. Going into the top of the round, it's the only thing that's on the field. The nice thing here, though, is that Rowan does have Silver Paladin tucked underneath for the Exhume. Yeah, swings in, just get your damage in. Nothing wrong with that. It's interesting that Odette has to play a little bit aggressive at times, just because its Enter the Fray ability is so amazing. Um, but it does set up a natural time clock for her life. So it'll be interesting to see if in this deck is he using the new Odette Signet specialty card for it. What we got going over here? Throwing out the Shimmerwing. Probably going to get eaten by Odette. Going to do some spin ups. Oh, oh. Era's End going to the bin. I would not have expected that if I was playing. Wowzers. Mm, yeah, Fate Reflection. Yeah, I assume Fate Reflection is kind of all over the place right now. I could be wrong though. Turtle Guard. What are we doing here? This is kind of a very passive bored on Redentor's part. There's the Prowler. Yeah, Fork Lightning. I'm gonna keep saying it. Card's busted. It's a mistake. Polarity Mage for what? The regress, I take it? Glory Aspirant into the bin. Yeah, we're marking the Shadow Prowler, exhuming the Silver Paladin. We're going to snap back that Divine Die onto the Shimmerwing. Interesting. We get a 1-2, just so it does damage. Oh, okay. I missed a big play here. Hmm. All right, Old Salt to there. I don't know if I'm on a little bit of a lag or what. I missed the end of the play. Enter the fray play. See if I can find that. Yep, there it is. Okay, so did use the enter the fray on the Shimmerwing and got fate reflected to an opposing unit. Okay. Having answers. We drop a Law of Fear. What are we doing here? When this spell comes into play, you may place one exhaustion on a target unit with an attack value of 0. None. The attack value of all attacking units is reduced by 1. Okay. All right. We are playing the waiting game, I assume, to try and get through to Rowan's uh, ability to get that monster into play. But right now, Mbauers is in control. Make no mistake about that. So he can just kind of hang out. That Lightbringer is a brutal card right now. Rowan's just got to rely on allies at this point since both the Shimmerwing and the Turtle Guard are already out there. Blood Brawl. Oof. Da. Pretty good. Looks especially nice when you got the Paladin marked up for 2. Old Salt comes in with 1 already. Can do 3. Spacing it out. Now, all that being said is that Rowan is always on his back heel, like at the beginning of the game. That's just the way that he's built. Crypt, Guardian. Okay, a little discussion in there. Redentor drops an NB. Mean not bad. Confusing Mbowers. I assume it's a very tactical mind game that just happened there. You can't beat him with dice on board. Try and get into his head early and often. No, is that not okay? Well, uh, Crypt Guardian though, pretty good if Odette can figure out a way to gack the Shimmerwing and then play Lightbringer, Crypt Guardian. Oh, I don't know. He's a big boy. He can just hang around. Not that big of a deal, I guess. But you know what Odette has? Swords. So many swords. And no swords are in the bin. And we've ripped 10 cards, so those are really good odds at sending one of those 3 cards there left on there. That is a wonderful cat castle that you're building there, buddy. You're done? Oh, okay. Oh, that's great, buddy. There's the Lightbringer. And the Forked Lightning. All right, you guys want to say it with me? Mistake. For for a basic into. All right, here we go. Crypt Guardian into Paladin for one. Yeah, Odette goes in for guard, which I don't know if Mbauers needed to do that. Like, Paladin still has two more to go. All right, here's a little bit of reach with the Fire Archer, get a little bit of burn. And then we're also going to throw out Wolf down to spin down some dice. I can only assume that he's thinking for the 2-1 side action guy to come into play with the first strike. He's worried about that for some reason. All right. Old Salt. Who are we going to ping, though? Fire Archer, probably, yeah. Yeah. Yep, Fire Archer hits the bin. We got, what do we got here? We got Old Salt staring down an Old Salt, Lightbringer, and one Lionhead, which goes on the Old Salt. I think we're probably going to see Rowan jump in to save his boy. Thinking about it. Nope. Lets him go. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What? Why didn't he swing with the Lightbringer? Maybe I missed it. Uh, oh, because the law of fear didn't matter anyway. Nice. Okay, right on. Ended up being a nice turnaround. Here we go. Odette, still working on those shimmer wings. You got the Royal Charm loaded. Shimmer wing gone. Silver Paladin exhausted from the top of the round. Crypt Guardian, Lightbringer on deck. I think Mbauers is just trying to keep the board clear so he can throw down another Lightbringer to draw in the Crypt Guardian. All right, Mbauers snap back a Polarity Mage with Goathead. Passes over. We're going fast and furious. Redentor plays a Discovery. Mbauers throws down the Polarity Mage to snap back. I assume a regress. Huge move from Redentor. Doesn't like that move. Uh, if I don't know the card, or know the strategy, I at least hope to make it entertaining. Ooh, that was a flurry of jabs and counter jabs there. So we're looking at you can't play the Turtle Guard. Here's Redentor with his own Fork Lightning. Clearing the board, swinging in for two. Interesting. Just kind of figured he was going to get Lightbringer anyway, so might as well drop it off hot. We have got one there. Here's the Shade Prowler, which it doesn't matter what Redentor throws out here, it's going to get Well, no turtle guard because it can't get Lightbringer. There it is. Era's End for the shade. Wow. Tech within tech within tech. That is a hype play. I agree with Mbauers. That was bonkers cool to see. And then can't forget that the Era's End triggers Rowan's fun stuff too. All right. Sorted the Crypt Guardian. Rowan quickly threw it under for an Exhume target. I think it's probably safe to throw out your Turtle Guard now if you want to. Yeah, there's no point in trying to get anything else out right now. Back over to Mbowers, who still has who disconnects in a sly move. Oh, he came back. Now who's playing mind games? I don't need those seconds. I can beat you without them. We are looking at 4 dice on Mbauer's side versus 5 on Redentor's. Redentor feels like they've clambered back into the driver's seat, especially now being ahead so many dice. However, there's still a big mitt full of cards there. Uh-oh, are we gonna see it? Boom! Goes the dynamite as Silver Paladin. Comes in for Rowan. Yep, second sword. Beautiful. Beautiful play on both parts because regardless, like you've you had the big momentum there, but you force him out with the other sword. Second Shimmerwing book. Oh, snap. And there it is. The Savior. We're looking at some good. What do we have here? A tree out of this new kind of clay Play-Doh we're checking out. Very cool. It's a little dark on my side. I think we're gonna get some storm here in Iowa. This is awesome, buddy. Redentor, Redentor hated the second sword, but I say it was a cool move. All right, we've got Forked Lightning thrown away, so there's Mbowers out of lightnings has one sword left, and both decks are now below 10, which heavily favors Rowan's game plan. It wants long games. There is a little bit of recursion with Polarity Mage, but that's not going to be enough to really save you. Ooh, Redentor does have Shepherd Lost Souls in the deck. Meditates a discovery. Redentor needs a little bit of grace here, saying he didn't meditate enough cards. I'm fine with that play. No secondary action has taken place in between. It was immediate. I have a real problem with, especially in championship games, with doing manual mode stuff. They have to be very specific cases. Definitely not where another action has happened afterwards, or a card drawn or anything like that. Okay. Meditates 2 discoveries though. All right, we get a second Shimmerwing on board. might be going the distance here, folks. Look at that fat stack. Rowan hanging with 6 cards. Light Swordsman, that was the guy I was trying to think of the other day. The other turn, all right, back over to Mbauers. Get some meditate in there. He is armed for bear as far as power sides. I'm betting he would love another goat head or two, though. Meditates again. He's down to 5 in his deck. Paladin. He's hoping for a win this round, I assume. Huge dice sink, but you cannot deny the Paladin's power. Here we go. Another Shimmer Wing / speed bump thrown out there. Rowan's only got 1 card in deck at this point. One card in deck. Paladin exhumed. Back to Mbauers to think about our life choices. He's got a bunch of wolf heads, and now might be the time to seriously start thinking about them. If you got someone down to one card in deck, and there it is. Yeah, wolf down, and Odette enters the fray bravely against a shimmer wing. So brave. All right, now back to Redentor, thinking about his life options. Can't play out a turtle guard because he doesn't have any power size there. To get plays another discovery. Here comes Lightbringer. Gates Defender. Love it. Thrown into play. We're looking for a big hit here. Does he use Exhume? We can only block 1. Yeah. Redentor gives the uneven eye reaction to all this beef coming across. 3, 4, hits for 5. That's like a Mack truck. Rowan can't afford. Well, no, that's not true. I was gonna say can't afford to meditate. That's not true. Meditate like 1. Now, Odette, battlefield of 5. 1 die. Rowan sitting up 5 dice. Sorry, 5 life and 7 dice. Meditates the Shimmerwing book to flip up a turtle die. He needs a main action though to keep this going. How much life? 3 life on the Gates Defender. Those guys are bonkers cool too, mostly because they have alert out of the illusion, which is really cool. Lightbringer, 2 paladins. Look at just the dice on his side. Meditates blood chains to get goat head. Plays Shimmerwing book. Okay. So at this point, Redentor is just going to have to win this game without playing any cards besides Discovery. Is five. All right. And this is brought to you by Happy Person. That's awesome, buddy. So you can squish them? Oh, cool. It's gonna smash them. I think that guy, you might want to put that on the side so it dries okay. Otherwise, it's gonna tip over. All right. Redentor's wheels are spinning. What can it conscript? So what is he looking at doing here? He's got the goat head up, but everything requires power side or that same ceremonial power or full action, which would end up being a pass. So the only play is for a glory aspirant. Yep, glory aspirant to hand. Play the glory aspirant. Doesn't have a paladin in hand, does he? There's the regress, which insult to injury, really. Oh no, Redentor throws out a lion head on Glory Aspirant, but it's at -3 for the regress, so it's not going to do anything. I think we started spiraling a little bit here. Okay. All's not lost. Doesn't look good, don't get me wrong. Red raindrop goes off. Wait, yeah, okay. Kills off the Guardian with drops, takes a takes a hit from not having cards in deck. Mbauers fully in the driver's seat. Ceremonial power. Goathead is up on Rowan's side and Odette's side, so people can start flying back out of those graveyards. The problem is that Rowan's on even more of a clock right now. Going first. Would have been really nice to get a turtle up there to get another turtle guard out there. That's just the way it is. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so we know that Odette has a sword in hand. All right, into the fray to knock off Shimmerwing. Shimmerwing goes into play. Load up the Royal Charm. There's like a little dance that they do with each other. There's the Lightbringer. Yep, then Wolfhead. Smirt. He's gonna use that illusion wolf down next turn before his swing, I think. Yeah. Glory Aspirant swings into Bringer. Odette's got to guard that, I would assume. Okay, unguarded. What? Who saw Sleeping Widows? It was a mistake. Strongest play of the game, Fork Lightnings. Unbelievable. Assured win with Sleeping Widows, countered by Fork Lightning. Although that does get a card out of Jenner's hand, which makes the inevitable march towards Doomtown that much closer. And we're gonna have a walk by from the most handsome man this side of the Mississippi, Mr. Rigatoni. All right, full swing, couple shimmer wings up to block. Yeah. And board is cleared. Everyone exhausted on Odette's side. Yep. Afterward, goat heads up, fire archer, taking the damage, but game is over. Unless Redentor can drop 13 on Odette that I'm not seeing here. Yeah. Yep. Redentor is frustrated with himself. Uh, shouldn't be. Well, I can see why he's a little bit frustrated because this game was incredibly close. I don't know all the plays that maybe he saw in his hand that he had, um, but fabulous game. Excellent game. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Mbauers takes that one down. Redentor had a great deck. Mbauer had a great deck that he's obviously comfortable with. He's played before. Real quick, thank you, everyone, for watching. Um, If you guys want to support me in any way, you can go to Jared Leopold on itch.io. I got a new game out, role-playing game called Legends of the Cursed Riders for like $2.99. It's going to be a living document. It's like 55 pages right now. It's fully done. Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hey, awesome guys. Great game. A really, really good game. Thank you so much for watching again. Have a great night. Bye.